You think Hollywood spy movies are over the top? Let me tell you, sometimes truth is way, way stranger than fiction. During World War II, Allied commanders came up with some of the most bizarre, out-of-the-box, and downright insane plans imaginable. And the wildest part? They actually worked. These weren't just side missions. These were game-changing operations that fooled the enemy, saved countless lives, and helped turn the entire tide of the war. Today, we're rediving into 3 of the craziest secret tactics that sound like they were ripped straight from a movie script. First up, Operation Mincemeat. The year is 1943. The Allies need to invade Sicily, but German forces are dug in, expecting an attack. How do you trick them into looking the other way? The answer from British intelligence was as brilliant as it was macabre. Use a dead body. They took the body of a homeless man, gave him a new identity as a Royal Marines officer named Major William Martin, and planted fake documents on him. These papers detailed a fictional plan to invade Greece and Sardinia, not Sicily. They then released the body off the coast of Spain, where they knew it would be found by pro-German officials. It was a massive gamble. Would the Germans buy it? They did. Hook, line, and sinker. Hitler himself was convinced and moved entire divisions away from Sicily to reinforce Greece. The real invasion of Sicily then faced far less resistance, all thanks to the man who never was. Next, let's talk about building an army out of thin air. This was Operation Fortitude. To prepare for the DA landings in Normandy, the Allies needed to convince the Germans that the main invasion was coming somewhere else, specifically at Pas-de-Calais, the narrowest point of the English Channel. So how did they create this illusion? With a ghost army, they created an entire phantom force, the first U.S. Army group, commanded by the famous General George Patton. But this army's tanks were inflatable. Its landing craft were made of canvas and wood, and its barracks were empty movie sets. They generated fake radio traffic, sent double agents to feed false information, and even had actors dressed as soldiers wander around local English pubs to be seen by spies. The deception was so convincing that even after the real D-Day landings began in Normandy, Hitler kept his best panzer divisions waiting at Calais, anticipating the real attack that would never come. This phantom army was one of the greatest bluffs in military history. Finally, we have a plan that sounds like something out of a cartoon: explosive rats. Yes, you heard that right. The British Special Operations Executive, or SOE, came up with a plan to sabotage German factories using rat carcasses filled with plastic explosives. The idea was simple, yet devious. They would smuggle these dead, explosive-filled rats into German boiler rooms. The assumption was that when a worker found a dead rat, they would simply shovel it into the furnace along with the coal. The resulting explosion would cause a massive boiler failure, shutting down the factory. While the first shipment of explosive rats was actually intercepted by the Germans, the plan still had a surprisingly successful psychological effect. The Germans, now terrified of exploding rodents, launched a massive, resource-draining hunt for these booby-trapped rats, diverting manpower and creating paranoia. Even in failure, the plan caused chaos. From a corpse that fooled Hitler to an army of inflatables and bombs disguised as rats, these operations show the incredible creativity and audacity of wartime planners. They prove that sometimes the most unconventional, seemingly craziest ideas are the ones that can change the world. These weren't just clever tricks, they were strategic masterstrokes that saved thousands of lives and shaped the final outcome of the Second World War. What other unbelievable stories from history do you know? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from the past.